Hello guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Boache. A few weeks ago, I had a conversation with a friend. He permitted me to share this story with you today. So if you've tuned in and you are here to listen to this story, you are really privileged. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video. So I had a conversation with this friend and he shared a story that actually changed my perspective. And I asked myself, is loyalty becoming a thing of the past? See, this friend shared a story of him being in a relationship with a particular lady. And mind you, this friend is quite older, about some years older than me. So he said he was planning to marry this lady. And throughout the relationship, they had dated for 6 years. And throughout the 6 years, he said he saw some patterns where the lady would sometimes go off and comes back on. It's like there was always some mood swings. Sometimes she was very disrespectful, and other times she would just calm down. It's like trying to gaslight him, something of that sort. And this guy was so much in love with this lady because, in spite of all the ups and downs, the guy had stuck with this lady, believing that it was just a normal thing. So they are going to pass through it successfully. So, in some few years, getting to when they were about to marry, there was an incident. I think he said 3 years into the relationship, there was an incident. And what happened is the lady had tested a guy and forgot to delete it. So the guy tested him back, and fortunately, this friend of mine saw the message and he asked the lady, "Who is this guy you are chatting with? Who is this person you are talking to?" The lady said, "No, I don't know him from anywhere. In fact, it was just a casual thing. The guy doesn't even know me. The guy has not even seen me before, and all that." So the guy, my friend was like, "Okay, no problem. If you say so, I trust you." They continued with the relationship and all that. But the guys, my friend says it continued. This particular person continued, where the lady would sometimes be off and sometimes would be active, love bombing him and all that. So he says he was just there in just these few weeks. He was there. He was just there, and an anonymous number tested him. And what this number told him was, check your lady's phone, check your girlfriend's phone to find out if something is up. Because I don't want to review myself though, but check your lady's phone. That is what he says the message told him. He was like, "Who is this person?" He was trying to contact the person and all that. The person said, "It's not important for you to know my identity. You just test your lady's phone." And my friend had not been the type who likes to snoop through people's details and all that. So he said throughout the relationship, the number of times she had actually checked his lady's phone is countable in the 6 years relationship. So he was like, "Okay, no problem. I'm going to check her phone when she least expects it, because that is what she least expected from him." So the lady was asleep and he just took the phone to look through to find out what was happening. And because the guy had not been checking her phone for a long time, she just let her guard down. And the guy checked the phone. And in fact, the kind of things the lady had been doing behind my friend's back. So apparently the lady had been in several affairs, like intercourse, had sexual intercourse with different people. And all these people in her phone, she claimed they were just friends. She claimed they were just friends. She doesn't know them from anywhere. And it appeared that most of the chats had been deleted. But because the guy had not been checking the lady's phone and all that, the lady just let her guard down and everything was out. Ladies and gentlemen, so when they woke up from bed and all that, she was like, "Okay, did you look through my phone?" The guy was like, "Yes, I checked your phone. Who are the guys you have been having affair with behind my back?" The lady was trying to give different explanations, saying they are just friends, what he's saying is not real. Meanwhile, this friend of mine had seen that this is what you've done. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something that has been going on. This loyalty thing is something that is very, very difficult to find these days. Because I ask myself, how can people tell others they love them? And at the end of the day, they stab them at the back so mercilessly. And even when the person who is being cheated, or even if the person who is being betrayed asks for the truth, they are lied in the face or manipulated. I so my friend's story is something that really stuck with me because they had planned a lot of things. He had gone to the lady's family house trying to arrange a wedding, and they had actually bought the gowns and all that in preparation for the big event, as you know. And unfortunately, this is what happened. If you are here and you've experienced something like that, whether you are a male or you're a female, comment in the comment section how it feels like to be disappointed by someone you trust so dearly. Don't forget to comment in the comment section. So let's continue. So I asked myself a couple of questions. I was like, so throughout the relationship, did she ever tell you she loves you? The guy said yes. She would usually say this a lot of times, and after some time she will go cold. And when I confront her, she will either gaslight me or come with love bombing, trying to love bomb me, or and that is what the lady had been doing throughout the relationship. So what is actually going on with society today? Because I think there's not the only story that is out about people cheating and people actually going against their words in relationships. This is not the first time that is happening. There's several stories. So I want us to think about it. What is really going on with society? Why is loyalty becoming like a thing of the past? I'm not saying everyone is disloyal, but why is loyalty becoming something that's so difficult to come by? I have my take on this, but I would like you to all share your comments in the comment section. So, what I think is going on is people have interests. That is the first thing that I realize about all these things. Because, first of all, it is in their interest to date you, and it is in their interest to cheat on you. It is in their interest to actually tell you the truth about it or to hide it. That is what is going on. And until selflessness becomes a thing of the past, this loyalty issue is never going to fade away. And loyalty is not only in relationships, loyalty happens in our business places and all that. All the friends around you who are cheering you on, telling you, okay, oh, we are happy to work with you, we are happy to be around you and all that. They might be saying things at your back that you won't even wish on your worst enemy. But a lot of people around us and all that are showing signs of disloyalty. Why would they tell you they are friends with you? Why would they tell you they like you? They like whatever you are doing and all that. But when you move away, they just say something that is opposite to what they've been telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, this interest I'm talking about is a selfish interest. People have selfish interest and they are willing to protect it no matter what. So even if they are in relationships or even if they've told you they love you, they have some interests. So they can do video calls with people behind your back, telling those people too that they love them. And that is going on with so many people these days at the workplaces. You will be working with your boss, there's another person behind the scene just spewing information, false information about you to your boss, just so that they become the the loved person or the person who is respected or loved, cherished in the industry or firm. You see, that is going on with so many people. So what I'm here to tell you is no matter what, there are good people around. And in spite of the fact that society is going to be one that is motivated by selfishness and greed. People are so much obsessed with what they want at any moment. Imagine just destroying a 6 year relationship because you are just selfish. You just want what you want. And Even you have several options. You have the option of breaking up, losing this relationship so that you go for what you want. You have the option of being truthful and all that. But in spite of that, people love to protect their interests. That is what is going on in society. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching me, believe that there are good people around, then it's very important for you to take care of yourself, your peace, and your mental health. Because just imagine what is going to happen to this friend of mine. If I when he was sharing the story, he was like, I don't know if I can actually trust again, or I don't know if I can respect the words that people say to me, or when someone tells me they love me or something. I don't know if I can really believe that or respect that. Because in spite of whatever went on, or in spite of all the good deeds I did for this lady, the lady just stabbed me in the back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Mood Channel. My name is Boache, and once again, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the notification button, so that you don't get lost. You don't lose any video at all we'll be updating. We are upgrading and we are doing a couple of things behind the scene to bring you the best experience you've ever had on this channel. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching once again and be blessed.